Hello everyone, David Mendoza here. Hey look, Matthew told me to get together with you guys and give you a brief demonstration on a automated posting tool that you can use in Facebook groups. In fact, that's what it's called. It's called the Facebook Group Assistant. It was made by a company or sold by a company called BuildMyIncomeDaily.com. And I'm going to go ahead and give you that demo right now. So the first thing you do is start up the application like you see on the screen. You'll click on Tools and then Settings. You'll log into the account. So I'm going to use my son's account for today. Okay, and I'm going to log into his account with it. Now you can use this with any Facebook account, but you can only use it on one account at a time. But that's still convenient because you can share this with other people. Okay, once I'm logged in, I'm going to close the Facebook login box. Okay, and then I have to give it some information. I have to tell it how often to post, how often I want it to pause, and then I have to tell it which groups to load or which ones to post into. I have to give it the ad copy, and I have to tell it where my images are at. So that's all there is to it. So first thing I'm going to do is add the groups. I have the groups saved in a text file. And because not all groups will allow you to post your ads in them. So, you know, if I have some kind of rock group or classic rock group or something like that, I obviously don't want to be running my ads in there. I'm there to, you know, to discuss rock groups and stuff. So that's the point. It just depends on what the group is focusing on or whether or not they let you post. So the first thing I need to do is load the groups that I know are okay with me posting in them with my ads. So I'm going to tell it to load from a file. I have them in a text file. I'm going to tell it to choose the file location. I'm going to choose his group file, and then I'm going to tell it to go ahead and load those groups by clicking add, and you can see that 401 groups are added. The second step is to tell it where the images are. Now you can have more than one image, but I have a folder in here, and I have a location for the images. I can go ahead and have multiple images like this. Or I can have a single image like I'm going to do today because I want to run this one specific image. So the only thing I need to do is give it a path to this particular folder or the contents of the folder. So once I'm in here, I just click up here in the address bar and I get a path statement, and I'm going to right click and choose copy. I'm going to minimize this, and in this box right here, I'm going to paste that. Okay, and then the last part is to go ahead and let it know where the ad copy is. Again, in that folder, I have my ad copy is going to look like this. It can look like basically ads like this. You can see I have multiple ads. This is probably about 10 different ads that I can cycle between one at a time. Okay, or I can run a single ad, which I'm going to do today, and you can see this is what this one says here. Find out how this adorable baby can put you in a position to have hundreds of people placed on your team instantly. Get the details in our group by clicking here, and what I've done is we created a bit.ly link out of his referral link so we can track the clicks. They're enclosed in curly brackets. You always have to turn word wrap off for it to work correctly. And then all I have to do is to go ahead and point to that file. So I'm going to click on choose file, the single file. I'm going to click open. And then the last step is to tell it how often to pause and after how many groups to pause. I want it to pause anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes every time it posts to 40 to 50 groups. Last step is to hit post. And I'll let it do its magic. It takes about 60 seconds to post. So it's going to go to the first group on the list. It's going to add the image first. And then it adds the ad copy second. And then it posts it to complete it. Okay, and then it's done. And then you can see right here, it's a status. It says in another 60 seconds, it's going to go ahead and go to the second group on the list. It's going to add the image and add the ad copy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of hold off there and waste a little time. I'm not going to pause it here, but like I said, it's a great posting tool. It's very reliable. I've went ahead and turned it on and come back 8 hours later and it was still working for me. People were wondering, you know, when I was basically commenting, well, how are you posting? Like, well, I got a tool at home that I use for posting while I'm out here having fun with you guys. And they used to, you know, they get kind of amazed at that. And I was too when I first, you know, found out about these type of tools. Okay, so we got another 18 seconds. And I hope you guys like our new image. It's a beautiful baby. Wow, he's gorgeous. Okay, here we got coming up on 5 seconds. Okay, and then you'll see that it'll switch to the next group on the list, and then it'll add the image. And then it adds the add copy. Okay, guys, I said I was going to make this quick. If you're interested, go ahead and get together with Matthew or I, and basically we'll let you know how you can get this and how it's available. And we want to give you some warnings, though, so make sure you contact us and speak to us first, okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.